Hi everyone, it's Kathie. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to be featuring the February 2018 Paper Pumpkin Kit, and this is alternate project number 1. And I was super busy over the weekend because I created 10 cards using this kit. Today we're going to share the first 3 really easy cards, so stay tuned for the other videos. And we're going to start off with the first card and create this really easy bouquet. I grabbed 2 of the wildflower stickers and kind of crisscrossed those together for the stem part. 3 of the white daisies. One of them I shaded in with Melon Mambo, and then I used a small yellow flower and then 2 of the tiny blue ones. And then I used the leaf piece. I cut that in half so we can have some leaves on each side of the bouquet, and then I used 1 of each of the vellum leaf pieces. We're going to create a little bow for this bouquet, and we're going to use the linen thread. And this thread is really easy to work with. You can just swipe it with your nail and it'll curl up or it'll straighten out. So we're going to leave the tails long for now, and we're going to move on to the pink pirouette panel. I cut that to 4 by 5.5, and then I have an A2 size white panel behind it, which I shouldn't have done because we're going to be flicking green onto this pink panel. I used the Garden Green Stampin' Write marker with some water, or you can use the ink spot from your kit, and we'll just flick it a bunch of times. And then here's my quick and dirty way of stamping my sentiment straight on a panel. Well, I hope it's straight. And now we're ready to stick down the bouquet. And we're just going to fuss a little bit more with the bow. And I'm going to shorten it up, add a glue dot, and I do end up straightening out the tails there. And then I put some pearls on this card. And I did mention a while back that I ran out of my Wink Stella, and I really wanted to try the Crafter's Companion one. So here is the glitter pen from Crafter's Companion, and I'm just dotting the panel, and then also I added some glitter to the flowers. Really glittery. Here's a couple of stills. All right, we're going to move on to the second card, and we're going to do some gold embossing. And we're going to use a panel from the kit, a black strip that I'm going to talk about afterwards, the narrow floral piece, and then here are the word stickers. And I have a white panel there. And to start off with, I'm pulling out some washi tape. And I'm going to hold this washi tape down with some acrylic blocks and then try to take some of the sticky off. And I'm going to pull off some letters, and we're going to spell the word hello. So the H from the thank, the O from the U, and then the rest of the letters from the celebrate word. And I'm going to stamp over the letters with the Versamark stamp pad. And then I'm ready for the powder, and then I'll heat emboss it. Now I carefully removed the letters once I heat embossed it, but afterwards I did emboss it again because it didn't quite look shiny gold enough for me, and the second time around it was much nicer. So here I'm just carefully removing it off. And here's that black panel. I cut it to 1/2 inch by 4. And now we're going to assemble this. So we're going to stick this black strip onto this narrow floral piece. And this layout I've used before, and I really like it. And I thought it was perfect for this hello card. So we're going to stick it down on the left side. And I did swap out the striped Sahara sand panel to this floral one. And we just remove the excess, and I have my T-ruler out and my letters all ready, and I put foam tape on each letter, and we'll just stick that down and get it nice and straight. And I'm cutting again the leaf piece, and I grab 2 of the white daisies along with the pink flower, And just kind of arrange it whichever way you like. And I did put down the vellum pieces too. And I added one blue flower. And then I did tie a bow. This one here, I did double up on the thread. And I put 3 of the pearls on this card. Now I did mount it on a vanilla card base, which is much thicker than Whisper White. Really nice cardstock. So here's the finished card and a couple of stills. All right, now we're going to move on to the last card. And this panel measures 3 by 5. And we're going to sketch out a little arch. And then here's a quick look of the finished card. And those flowers, they really reminded me of orchids. So I thought, why not? Let's create an orchid card. Now this pencil line, I'm going to trace over it with the Garden Green Stampin' Write marker. And it's okay if it's not super straight because your flowers are going to cover it up anyway. And then with Melon Mambo, I'm going to shade the top part of this panel. And you want the Melon Mambo to be strong at the top and then fade as it comes down. I do have a piece of paper on the side there, so I don't get any fingerprints. All right, so now we're going to, I think I'm going to assemble this. Nope, I'm going to arrange the flowers next. I did pre-stamp the thank you sentiment, by the way, on that other white panel just to save a little bit of time. And now I'm just fussing about to get the right placement for these flowers. And I decided to add a few little buds at the end there, and I'm pretty happy with the arrangement. And I'm just going to press down the top row because those are stickers, and then the bottom row I'm going to put some dimensionals just to add a little bit of interest to the card. And then just to be a little bit crazy, I decided to flick some water on the background of this card just to give it a different look. All right, and now we're ready to stick the panel onto a white panel, which is 1/8 larger than the 3 by 5. And then we're ready to stick it down to the larger panel. And I really like this layout because I've used it earlier on another card. And I'm just going to dot the background with the Crafter's Companion glitter pen. And then I added some pearls to this card just to finish it off. Really pretty and super easy, right? All right, stick around for the next videos. Hopefully I'll have that to you soon, sometime this week. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.